Okay, welcome back, Israel, to your Caribou Data Science channel. I have one favor, one goal for today. That's that everybody watch the video. Click on the like button today, okay? If we have 10 views, then I need those 10 people to click on the like button. That's all. That's our only goal from this for today. Okay, Israel, let's take a look and see how your numbers are looking. You know, a little bit of philosophizing here, a little bit of theology, okay? Uh, you all know the command, the Torah, to love your neighbors, okay, as yourself. The trouble is, there are many, many people in the world that don't love themselves. So, how can I love my neighbor if I don't love myself? The trouble with that command, it puts the emphasis on the human being, on us to fulfill that command. Okay, but again, but I'm going to repeat this statement one more time. How could I love my neighbor if I don't love myself? Now, let's come forward to the Brig Hagasha, the New Testament, where Yeshua the Messiah says, "Love one another," meaning, of course, the other in this case is fellow disciples, because he's teaching his disciples. This is a command for how the disciples are to love each other. Okay, this isn't intended to be a worldwide statement. Okay, that's going to shock some people, but it still says what? Love one another as how? How are you to love one another? As I have loved you. Now of course that's an impossible goal, but we can strive toward that. 'Cause I think it's possible to love, to try to love as Christ loves me, even if I don't love myself. Okay, there's something to ponder there. So, I heard someone talk in the background saying, love one. No, the command again is not love one another. The command is love one another, as I have loved you, as Christ, as Yeshua has loved us. So do you have these Christians who paraphrase the Word of God to suit their own ends? Okay, that concludes the sermon for today. But anyway, as you can see here, you've had 1.37 million cases, 8,243 deaths. Let's take a look. You can see here that your cases for 2020 have passed 2020 cases, and your deaths for 2021 have passed 2021 cases. Okay. Now this is just a 7-day moving average. It's not daily number. What this tells us is for the 7-day period ending January the 1st, January the 11th, you were averaging 9,000 deaths per day. That number dipped down here to double digits, average double digits. Somewhere between say 20 and 30 double digits on average. Spiked back up here on September the 1st. September the 1st, and for the 7-day period ending September the 1st, is where you were averaging 12,026 cases per day. That number has now fallen on 2019, we had a 7-day average of 3,466 cases per day. What you can see here is that Okay, you can see here, Israel, on January 27th, you had 92 cases. Then in the spring here, starting right around about here, all the way through the summer, your cases dropped, your deaths dropped to single and double digits. Okay, we're spiking back up here on September the 8th at 56 deaths. Come back over here now. You can see yesterday you on December the 21st you had one death, and you're averaging 0 deaths per day for the previous 7 days. Okay. Okay, so what about weekly cases? Look at these nice big, look at this crazy low numbers here. All right, this line here is 10,000 cases per week. Look at all these weeks when you're underneath, when you were under 10,000 for the week. Then you had the big spike here, the dip, and right now it looks like you're gonna wind up with about 11, 12,000 deaths for the week. Okay, but still these numbers here are still pretty doggone low compared to over here. Okay. What about weekly deaths? Look at this crazy long declining pattern here, spring and summer for COVID-19 deaths in Israel. This line here is 50 deaths. Look at all these weeks when you were under 50 deaths. And look back over here again for all these weeks when you were under 50 deaths, okay? Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row you had a decline in COVID-19 cases, or a monthly decline in COVID-19 cases. Over here again, you had two very good months. This is a pretty good month also. This is about 45,000 cases for the month, okay? So you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in a row. 5 months in a row, you had a decline in COVID-19 deaths in Israel. Then you had this 2 month spike, and now the numbers are falling back down again. December's going to wind up being the third month in a row when Israel you have a decline in COVID-19 deaths, okay? So there is some good news for Israel here. You appear to have both cases and deaths under control now. Okay, that concludes the report for Israel for today. By the way, YouTube family, I have a favor to ask you today. If you watch the video, I need you to click on the like button. Okay, 10. I should be getting 10 views for 10 likes, or 5 views for 5 likes, or even 1 view for 1 like. So if you watch the video, I need you to step up to the plate, click on that like button. That's the only favor I have today. Okay.